as Australia's youngest climate warriors took to the streets across the country.
5, 6, 7, 8.
20, 50, it's too late!
An important part of their inheritance was under the microscope off the North Queensland coast.
There is a strange beauty in bleaching, the bright white and the fluorescent colours, but they're bleaching colours.
The Marine Park Authority today confirming the Great Barrier Reef has suffered its fourth mass coral bleaching event since 2016. Aerial surveys showing heat stress across all 4 sections of the reef.
This one's concerning because it's a La Nina year, and we're usually fairly confident that in La Nina years we'll be okay.
It comes just in time to greet UNESCO scientists here this week to inspect the Aussie icon, the reef's World Heritage status at risk of being downgraded as they weigh up whether to place it on the in danger list, a move the government has so far managed to fend off.
It is an international tourism icon. It would have damaged our reputation internationally to be listed in danger.
But reef experts and even some local operators say the in danger list is where it belongs.
The idea of in danger listing may be embarrassing to some people, but at the end of the day, so what? Let's man up, take it on the chin. An in danger rating draws world attention to the plight of the Great Barrier Reef, and that's what we need.
Earlier this year, the federal government pledged $1 billion for Great Barrier Reef conservation projects over the next decade.
Whether it's the science, whether it's continuing our battle with the crown of thorn starfish, improving the water quality.
But experts say it's not enough.
Underwater, a coral bleaching event is like a bushfire. It wipes out an entire ecosystem, so it's heart-wrenching.
Really, the only way we're going to save the Great Barrier Reef is by dramatically reducing greenhouse gas emissions.
Is the government doing enough to protect the Great Barrier Reef? That's a loud no.
I mean, after seeing what's happening at the Great Barrier Reef, no wonder our future leaders are striking, are protesting and taking to the streets, because they're hearing politicians saying one thing, using language like 1 in 100 year or 1 in 1,000 year flooding event. And they're like, no, well, this is happening way more regularly than that. And that's what's being backed up by the science as well. And they're seeing what's happening at the Great Barrier Reef and seeing the politicians say, it's not in danger, but it clearly is.
Yeah,
And
the
so no
argument
wonder.
of it shouldn't be arguing semantics about or whether it should be on the list or how it got on the list or is it the right list or the wrong list. The fact that it's there, as that dive operator was mentioning, it's just we should be doing something to make it better for these generations. And to think how many of these kids maybe weren't able to vote last time round and maybe now can will be interesting to sort of see what happens moving forward.
It seems weird to say that whether it should be on a list should come down to what's good for our tourism industry.
Yeah.
That's kind of backwards.
Yeah.
Actually, the list is meant to tell the truth, probably a scientific truth about the state of it, and then we figure out what to do about it. I remember the first time I ever went to the Great Barrier Reef, the bit I was at was bleached. But I didn't know, because I know so little about reefs and snorkeling and all that, and I just went out and I thought, oh, is this what the fuss is about? Because I didn't realise what I'd been missing.
What
it was meant to look like.
Magical colours
Yes.
and vibrant colours under the water.
Well, hopefully we can hang on in time would be great.